Hi guys, Tara here, and welcome to day 2 of my Handmade holiday card series. So today I have a really fun announcement, and that is to let you guys know that I am going to be designing for Tupelo Designs LLC. So I will be sure to link in the description below, as well as over on my blog, to that fantastic store. I'm super excited to be designing for them. I picked up one of these Lawn Fawn stamp sets there, that cozy Christmas one. I hadn't been able to find it anywhere, so I was so excited to find it there, and everybody over there has been so fantastic. Mike, that owns the store, is phenomenal, so really excited about that. So anyway, for today's card, I am doing a really clean and simple, super fast card for you guys, and it's also a way to kind of stretch your supplies. So I envisioned taking this winter scripty sayings set here and turning one of those sayings into a strand of Christmas lights, because that's fun and cute, right? So I've taken my craft card base, it's an A2 card base, folded at the top there, and I'm inking up my sentiment with some VersaFine black onyx pigment ink. You could use any black ink for this, it doesn't really matter. I'm not doing any special coloring, so anything would be fine. And I'm just stamping that Merry Christmas scripty saying right across there. And now comes the part where you stretch your supplies, and this is maybe going to give a little bit of you some heart palpitations, because it did me for a moment. But I'm going to take that Cozy Christmas set, and I'm going to do a little bit of stamp surgery on it. It's got this strand of lights, and you can see that one on the end there is only attached to the rest of the lights by one side. So I'm just going to take my scissors, and I'm going to very carefully and slowly trim that little light bulb off the end of this strand of lights and get rid of all the cord attached to it and everything. So it's just one individual bulb all by itself. Now, I can either use that strand of lights with just the 4 bulbs on it, and it just has 2 cords at the end, and that would be totally functional that way. Or I can put these back together on my acrylic block and have the same original stamp that I had before I did the little stamp surgery. So this is just a way to take that stamp set and those images and come up with a totally different way to use them and kind of make it your own. So now I'm taking that one little light bulb, and I'm just going to start stamping it on this sentiment, just kind of at random, to create my own custom set of Christmas lights for Christmas. So who doesn't want some Lawn Fawn Christmas lights? Because too cute. So I am drying that because it's pigment ink, and that ink takes a long time to dry, and I don't want it to smear when I color it. And now another way I'm kind of stretching my supplies is, instead of coloring with Copics or colored pencils or something more traditional like that, I am taking my Sakura Jelly Roll Stardust pens, and I am obsessed with these pens, you guys. I'm not even kidding. They shimmer so pretty. I love them. And I'm going to take some different rainbow colors. I'm trying to show you the colors there, but I'll make sure to link to the pack over on my blog. But I'm just taking those different colors, and I'm coloring in those lights. And they're just one solid color, but they're so super shimmery and pretty. And this color goes on really nice and solid on top of that craft cardstock. So I was really pleased with the way that this went on. And I'm just coloring in those little bulbs. So again, nice and simple. You can see that this video is only like 6 minutes long, which for me is like a super fast video. And I almost just left it at regular speed. And even at regular speed, it was only like 12 minutes long. So this is a card that you could mass produce super quickly, especially if you had maybe like a Misty. You could stick that sentiment on there and just, bam, bam, like get those taken care of really quickly. So I really had fun with this card. I usually don't do super clean and simple, so this was fun for me to get outside my comfort zone a little bit. This is just the silver kind of clear Stardust pen here, and I'm just using that to accent some of those little attacher jobbies where they hook onto the light string. If you scribble your Sakura jelly rolls on your finger, if they're not coming out, that gets that little ball activated at the end, and that helps the ink flow a little bit better. So now I'm going to come in with my black afterwards, and I'm going to darken up the little faces inside the light bulbs, because that ink did go on so nice and thick that you can't even see the black stamping anymore. And I wanted to be able to see the cute little smiley faces, because that's part of the charm of a Lawn Fawn strand of Christmas lights, are the adorable little smiley faces that you get in every single bulb. So I wanted to be sure that you could still see those. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to come in with my Fiskars corner rounder, and I have the Fiskars one. I really like it. It's got 3 different sizes in the one tool, so you're able to kind of change that to fit your project. This is, I believe, the 1/2 inch chomp. It's the the biggest, roundest one that I have. It's the one I use the most often. And I'm going to chomp all four corners of this card here just to add a little bit of character since it is so clean and simple. I want to give it a little bit of pizzazz in spite of the one layer nature of it all. And then I'm going to take my micro glue dots and some of my fantastic Pretty Pink Posh sparkling clear sequins in the 4 and the 6 millimeter, and I'm going to give a nice little scattering all around that strand of lights to add a little bit of extra pizzazz, and then use my glue dots to adhere those. And then off camera I did go in with some desert sand ink by Close to My Heart and distress the edges, and I also put a nice layer of glossy accents over all those little Christmas bulbs to make them look like glass. So you can see close up how adorable the shimmer and sparkle on this card is. I really love the way that it came out, super quick. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to list all the supplies over at my blog. Join me on Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram. And here is the link to the Handmade Holiday Day 1, as well as another clean and simple card by Fawn. And don't forget to check out Tupelo Designs LLC, linked below. Thanks, guys.